history. Believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite. It's a kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no. The robber link tonight. Praises to the Most High. I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaica, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite. Die for the Israelites. Blood of the Israelites. Cry for the Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. One Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite. Die for the Israelites. Blood of the Israelites. Cry for the Israelites. With Israelites, one Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Sha'ala, sons of the power, rise from the ghetto when Satan want us to devour. The seal on the church towers. I ain't on my knees like no coward. Wanted to be Israel, you gon' need more fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. I'ma be the victim, I'ma starting the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment, something you gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long, and it ain't a secret. That's why I died for them brothers I'm fisting east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. Nigga, dead and we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, on Christians, they keep them out.
I'm an Israelite, die for the Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for the Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. One Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for the Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for the Israelites. Cause we Israelites. One Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the side, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, we'll be working trenches. Making sure I was extra preparing for Armageddon. Better in this profession of prophesying these lessons, protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the bloody reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, I'm part of God's hand selection. Child of resurrection, through us achieving perfection. Give life, take sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More with more strike. Telling everybody they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We were dead cause Christ paid the price. Ready to give their life the life of an Israelite.
I'm an Israelite, die for the Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. One Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. One Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Yeah, I'm treated. Oh.
I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I be one west to death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. So a lot of Pharisee. Your heresy get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said shit, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Y'all bring it back to start, make you live again. Getting dividends, so we start getting ignorant. I be that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nominee a domino, so when you suck rhyming comical is bring apocalypse to the pussy niggas. Shit, team my all-stars, I coach them up like I fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They dinosaur, we gon' check them like gynecologist. It's counting out the situation is out of this way. I find this and regurgitate for the and it's all applauding this cause the competition is hard to bear witness. Like a flow, been stupid. Shit's got to retard the sin. It's all the top. The person of prominent cause I be from west to everything. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west till the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got group eyes for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. Now I'm mentally close. 17 in the ruler. Only a few. Got a niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding wild like a pilot, let the semi holler. The showstopper, been the poppers and the tiki bopper. But now I'm going on my patrol, the premium of vodka. I put his pictures on the block, modify the chopper. The score heavy, war ready, and it's working mama. No matter what, they got the loud sound on it. When I'm a ballin', ain't no rapper, do it like I'm doing. A lot of man, he people to fly around with me, and I had a nigga spit like a tire. And I'm still going. Every bar I work hard. Women coming through with the title because you carry on to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west till the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west till the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west till the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
All right, Shalom Israel. I am Captain DeGog aboard the ISPK under Commander General Yohana. And tonight is our Wednesday's law class. And if anyone has any questions, we got several lines, several chats. We got several things going on. We got, if you would like to call in and be live on the line, you can dial 712-832-8330, and the access code for that number is 825-1636. And we got Facebook going, we got Twitter going, we got TikTok going. If you got any questions, type them in, and we'll try to get your question answered. Be patient with us, try to get you answered as quickly as possible. And then for some of you brothers and sisters that was on the TikTok, when you type your questions in, don't run away so fast. You understand? Because we had a bunch of questions, and it was actually some good questions. But we had a lot of people that turned around and ran, before we got to the answer. So make sure you hang in there for the answer. All right? And we are live on Paradigm Shift TV 314 as well. You understand? Our brother DMG's channel, we stream live from that channel as well. So actually in the chat there, you'll find a link if anyone wanted to come on the live and have whatever discussion, dialogue, whatever questions or comments that you would like. We can get it in there as well. Okay. And one more thing, and if anybody has any questions and don't want to be live, then you can text your questions to 314-696-8288, and we'll answer you there. All right. So we definitely gonna go in. You understand? On this 420, which is coming up. Our people are sitting back, getting ready to celebrate the day of smoking weed. Like, it is ridiculous. Since when was being a junkie a cool thing? you know, and like in the title it says, Weedhead, Crackhead, same thing. A weedhead and a crackhead is just the same. If you are addicted to drugs, if you smoke drugs, use drugs, then you are a drug addict. Okay? And there's no way to slim that down and say, well, no, I don't smoke that much, you know, not too often, or, you know, just every now and again, you know, on my birthday. I done heard some people talking about how they get so high for their birthday. I got a family member that turned around and for her birthday, you know, one of my aunts turned around and got high the entire month. I don't know if she's still doing it. You know what I mean? But she got high the whole month. You know, Negroes, they come a long way on these birthday celebrations, right? They getting dumber and dumber by a year. It went from celebrating your birthday to then it was a birth couple of days, like when your thing fell on the weekend, you ended up kicking it Friday and Saturday. Then they started celebrating the birth week. Then after that, now, like I said, my aunt took a whole month. She celebrated her birthday. And this is what got me. I really don't understand the logic of this. She turned around and celebrated her birthday for an entire month long. Right? She turned around and said, oh, I'm getting high every day of this month. That's what she said. And I started scratching my head. I was like, wait, hold on. You get high every day anyway. What is you? So you about to get high because you forget high every day for this month to celebrate your birthday, when you already getting high every single day. This aunt of mine smokes weed every single day. It's not a day she don't smoke. So I just didn't understand the point of smoking every day to celebrate your birthday, when that's what you already do. You get high every day. You know, you get high every single day. First off, it is a sin for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to smoke any damn thing. You understand? You ain't supposed to be smoking nothing. You ain't supposed to be getting high off of any type of drug. The drug is not, you know, for so long, people tried to push weed as if it's like just a cool drug. It's like a laid back, chill type of drug just because you get sleepy and hungry. You know, they try to make it like weed don't do nothing to nobody. It don't hurt your body. It just, you know, it make me happy. That's what I heard a lot of people say. Weed make me calm, make me chill out. But I know some drug addicts personally. You know, they smoke a lot of weed, and they got some bad attitudes, boy. Weed, they some horrible people, and all they smoke is weed. They don't smoke no crack. They don't pop no pills. They ain't mixing it with no fentanyl. They just smoke weed, and they are some horrible individuals. They are out of their mind. They're insane. They're whores. They're thieves. They do all types of things to get some weed. Just a little ugly, dirty, green bag of weed that you are going to turn around and be ready to turn tricks, do something strange for some change. You understand? You only live one. Okay, so I got a couple of people in the chat. All right. So, I believe it's, what is that? IHN71 says the whole month. Yes, sir. This is another goofy. You only live once. Smoke the peace pipe. You understand? That is ridiculous. You only live once. Yeah, you only got one, what's that? Your internal organs. right? One heart, one liver. You understand? Like you only got several organs in your body, just one. Right along with that, you live once nonsense that you're talking about, and you're gonna tear it up. You know, I know a lot of folks think that drug that they turn around and smoking called weed is just so innocent. It just makes me hungry. I just get the munchies. That what y'all call it? Y'all still get the munchies? You know, you turn around, you get high, you get the munchies, and then you go to sleep. You know, but you got a lot of things that's going on out there for that drug. You got things going on like, I did a drug lecture, right? You probably can see it up on the wall back here. Where is it at? Ooh, there it is. All right, more drugs. It's the plague, right? The plague, not the plug. I remember. I'm gonna do a part 2 to that. You understand? Because we got so many of our people now. They dying off of that fentanyl. You know, and the ISUPK, we prophesied. I said it's gonna be a lot of people turning around dying from that fentanyl, and it wasn't even a whole month later. A week or two later, they turned around and had that incident where 9, 10, 11 people died in that building on Forest Park, not too far from our school, due to lace, weed, and crack. You know, and what the brother say? One nation under a groove. Yeah. How groovy are you when you look up the percentage of people that smoke weed because they've been molested? What type of groove is that? IN 71. What type of groove is that? Because you do know that a lot of people smoke weed because they've been traumatized as a child. You know, a lot of our people have been molested as children, and they are smoking weed because of it. So what type of groove is that you talking about? Huh? What type of groove is that to turn around and have a nation of people that's suffering because of something, some heinous act that was committed against them as a child? What type of groove are you talking about, man? And see, this is the problem with junkies. You can't take you serious, and you don't take nothing else serious. You know, you really believe that your addiction is just on you. Just not, you know, I smoke because I want to smoke. You know, something probably happened to you too. IN 71. Let's see if you want to come on and tell everybody what happened. You know, let's see if you want to tell everybody what's wrong with you and why you smoke weed and why you supporting it. Huh? Did something happen to you as a child? IN 71. Because you're all in the chat. You all for smoking. You know, I know some sisters that smoke, right? Because they cannot get their mind off of what happened to them as a child. So they believe, you know, puffing and passing and 420 and all of that nonsense is going to turn around and get rid of the pain. When it's not. It's not. You know, if you want to be healed from whatever trauma you done suffered, you come and get into the Israelite school of universal and practical knowledge upon the command of General Yohana. Don't go in the corner buying no dope. Don't do that. Don't go nowhere trying to get high. What you do is you come here to us. That's where you come. You know, and you let the men of the Lord actually fix you. That's what you do. Don't go get high. I know what happened to you is horrible. You know. But don't start smoking no dope. Because all you're going to do is make matters worse. You're going to make matters worse. Okay? So, come on, IN 71. Come on, tell us your story. Do you smoke weed because you were traumatized as a child? Is that why you say that this one nation is up under a groove? Is that why you support the use of drugs? Come on, out here, don't get quiet now. Let's see what's going on with you for real, because that's usually what the problem is. That's what happened. A lot of people didn't just choose to just start being a dope fiend, drug addict. You know, something going on in your mind. Something going on with you, And the only thing that you can think of is to forget it all, is to go get high. You know? So come on out here, tell us your story so we can help you too. Come on with it. Don't run now. Don't get quiet now. All right? Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people are not supposed to be getting high. The Most High hates that. Okay? We are his chosen people. And he hates for us to turn around and get high off of anything, to smoke anything. You're not, first off, like I said, you turn around, your body is rejecting the smoke. Our people are so ridiculous. They believe that that's some good weed because you choke it. No, dumb. It's smoke. It's in your lungs. And it's trying to get out. That's why your body is doing that. It's not because the weed is so good. You got to stop with this nonsense. You know, our people have to stop with the nonsense. Tomorrow, the city, matter of fact, it is tomorrow, isn't it? Tomorrow, the city is going to be lit. There's going to be smoke everywhere. I hate this time of the year. Every 420, when I ride around, when I'm going anywhere, you understand, it's all you smell is weed. And it's a shame. It's so sad. You know, what gets me about our people is we are the only people, not to say that we're the only people on the planet that do drugs, right? That commit crimes, that steals, that, you know, that does things that they're not supposed to. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is we are the only people that actually glorify our wickedness. We turn around and do something as filthy as smoking weed, sitting here getting high, and then we laugh about it, make songs about it. You had Rick James that made a song called Mary Jane. This man made a song to some drugs. Rick James made weed his God. You know, when we're actually supposed to be serving the God in the Bible. And the God in the Bible says don't smoke no weed. You know, Rick James thought that, and that was a hit song too. Oh my God, it was all over. That's all I used to hear back in the day when I was coming up as a kid, was Rick James, you know, Mary Jane song. And something else that a lot of people could not see was Rick James supported child molestation as well. He made a song called She Was Only 17 on that same album that a lot of people ended up missing and skipped right, just glossed right over that song because the weed song, and all you junkies, you understand, you overlooked it. You overlooked that song where he's talking about being a pedophile, where he's talking about a little girl came up to me acting young and shy. Can't no little girl come to me act young and shit. You can't come to me doing nothing. You are a child. You understand? And this dude turned around and basically was just saying what he would do to an underage girl in this song. But your parents turned around and skipped right over that. Why? Because that song Mary Jane sounds so good. That song Mary Jane, I love her just the same. You know, you turn around and love that song so bad, you skip right over Rick James talking about molesting a 17-year-old girl. She's not of age. He even said on the song, he said, I mustn't do this because she's almost jailbait. That's what he said in the song. I could turn around and go to jail for doing this to this girl because she was 17 years old. That's the name of the song. But because you so high out of your goddamn mind, you skipped over that. Parents skipped over that song and didn't even play it. I never even heard that song until I actually became an adult and listened to the album myself. But Mary Jane was played everywhere. Now, you turn around and you got other brothers, other rappers and sisters singing about smoking dope and all of this as if it is the end thing to do. It's terrible. You know, all you can think of to do is to come together and sit and smoke some dope. That is ridiculous. We got so much stuff to do in the black community. First thing that we need to be doing is getting back to God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Second is getting rid of the dope. We need to get rid of drugs, every last one of them. Every last one of them, especially this one called weed. Especially this one that everybody just believes is so innocent. It's just weed, man. You know, everybody smoke weed. It's okay. You even got people on TV, you understand, such as Judge Mathis, pushing the use of marijuana. Oh, it ain't that bad. Smoke a little weed. That's what he's saying. Yes, it is bad as hell. Because number one, we were commanded not to do it. And the reason a lot of people don't know this is because they go to church. Every weedhead goes to church. You're going to get high like hell tomorrow. And then Sunday, you're going to be sitting up in church talking about, thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. That's what you're going to be saying. You're so nasty or disgusting, you probably are going to sit there and thank the Lord for you and how high you've been all week. That's how disgusting Christians are. You're probably going to turn around and tell the Lord, thank you for making that green herb. When, guess what? We're not supposed to be smoking it. I'm going to go right to the scripture real quick. Let me see. Let me go to Ezekiel real quick. I believe this is the one I want. All right. Okay, this is Ezekiel 8 and 17. It says, Then he said unto me, Hast thou seen this, O son of man? Is it a light thing to the house of Judah that they commit the abominations which they commit here? So, in other words, it's saying like, has thou seen, like man, take a look at this. Like, you seen this? Do you see this? Like in disbelief, you know. It's a light thing. It's like nothing to the house of Judah. The house of Judah is so-called Negroes. You understand? So-called black people. Okay? They turn around, and is this a light thing that they commit the abominations that they commit here? Okay? Here we go. We got a brother in the chat. He just said, it's just dumb to say weed and crack is the same thing. Well, you're just dumb to be smoking weed, because eventually you're going to be smoking crack. You understand? So when you start getting high, let me know. You know, and we'll find out just how dumb it is when you turn around and you start smoking that dope. Mr. LeBron is better than Jordan. I guess that's the only name we got to go with, whoever this person is. LeBron is better than Jordan. That is ridiculous. Couldn't even put your own name up there. You know, that's crazy. But that's what he said. It's just dumb to say weed and crack are the same. It's the same, buddy. It's the same. You're a junkie. If you smoke a blunt, a joint, a vape, because, you know, now they got the weed and vapes now. You know, put it in a hookah, whatever you doing to smoke weed, you the same as a crackhead. Weedhead and crackhead is the same doggone thing. That's why I said that. That's why I put that in the title. And one day you are going to realize, if you smoke dope, Mr. LeBron is better than Jordan. If you smoke weed, you gonna be a crackhead too. All right. Now it is what it is. Okay. Now if you would like to come on the live, you understand the link is in the chat, and we can have a discussion if you want to do that. Other than that, you can type your heart out. You know, I know you high. I know you ready to get high. Do you smoke weed, Mr. LeBron is better than Jordan? Huh? Do you smoke? Let's see if Mr. LeBron is better than Jordan. Let's see if he can turn around and be truthful with us here on in the ISUPK. Because, we honest men up in here. I can tell you absolutely I don't smoke nothing. You understand? I don't smoke anything. I don't smoke no weed. I don't smoke no crack. You understand? I keep all the laws of the Most High. But let's find out if Mr. LeBron is better than Jordan. Let's see if Mr. LeBron can say the same thing. You said crack can kill you, but Mr. Who is this? Mr. Kid GREBO1. Good night. Crack can kill you, but weed can't. Weed can kill you too. Weed can definitely kill you, bro. You niggas need to look up facts about weed. Like, do y'all just smoke? Do you smoke too, Mr. Kid GREBO1? Huh? Do you smoke? I agree with that. Alcohol can kill you too. I definitely agree with that. But do you smoke weed? The comparison is weed and crack. And it's the same. It's the same. So let's see if you could be honest. I see Mr. LeBron done shit his mouth. Mr. LeBron is better than Jordan. He ain't got nothing to say now. Mr. LeBron, come on back. Do you smoke weed? Okay, so Mr. Kid GREBO1 says not anymore. That's good. Do you do any other type of drug? Did you switch to like pills or something? Huh? Are you doing that? Are you on any other type of drug? Or are you drug free completely? Mr. Kid GREBO1. And again, the link is in the chat. So if anybody want to have a discussion, you can come on up. You ain't got to type your life away. You can come on up and we can have a man to man or a man to woman conversation. All right? And we can dialogue like adults. Okay? Say you sober? Well, that's good. That's good that you don't do no drugs. Right on. Most High in Christ. Okay? That's good. But again, let me finish this scripture so I can finish proving to you. It says, for they have filled the land with violence. When I was coming up, I don't know if they still do it. But brothers and sisters was getting knocked out left and right for not puffing and passing. I done seen it go down. You understand? I done seen brothers get robbed for bags and ounces and pounds of weed, and then the person ended up dead, unalive. You understand? I recall growing up in a hood where that happened quite often. I have seen puff and pass and knockout a lot of times. I've seen puff and didn't pass and got stabbed. I've seen puff and didn't pass and got knocked clean out. So, like I said, don't tell me that this drug is just so innocent and there's nothing wrong with it. Or it's just something wrong with the person. It is, because they're on the drug. That's why. That's what's wrong with it. They're on the drug. They smoke the weed. And if you are a weed head, you are a crackhead. Okay? Now, then it says this. So the land has been filled with violence. Right? This is what the tribe of Judah is doing here in the land. Right? And it says, and have returned to provoke me to anger. And lo, they put the branch to their nose. A lot of people can't get it and can't understand it. They're looking for the words weed. Or they go to Genesis where it says that herbs are to be used. You understand? By us. You can use the herb, but the Bible tells you in the same book and in another scripture what you use herbs for. You understand? You don't just use herbs for any and every doggone thing that you want. You don't use herbs for blunts and, what, bongs. I think they do put them in bongs, hookahs. You understand? Vapes. What else they put them things in? Zigzags. You understand? I didn't even heard people taking pages out of the Bible. They ain't had nothing to roll they weed with, so they took pages out of the Bible. You understand? Which you need to be reading so you can turn around and get your life together. But you take the pages and roll you up a blunt with it. I done heard that before as well. You know, and it's such a nasty thing being a drug addict. You know, if you don't have weed, you calling everybody talking about what you got on the blunt. I got 5 on it and all that nonsense. That song they made up about it, about everybody pitching in on the weed. You understand? Like, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Okay? So that's what the Lord is talking about. He's saying that he took and put the branch to the nose. The Bible is filled with symbolics and metaphors. I say it all the time. So everything, you're not just going to get plain like, don't smoke weed. It don't say that. It don't say it that way. But it does speak metaphorically and symbolically. Okay? And it's telling you that they didn't put the branch to their nose. In return, the Lord to anger. Now they're sitting here smoking and getting high. You know? Okay, that's what LeBron is better than Jordan just said. He turned around. Let's put it on there. Let's put the comment on there. I ripped them pages up and rolled up with them. That's all it's good for. Yeah, that's your problem. You're a junkie. You are a junkie, man. You know? And that's what I'm talking about. You didn't have cigarillos and all the other stuff to roll up with. So you just took pages out of a book to get high because you are a junkie. That's what junkies do. That's what junkies do. You understand? You'll get high off anything. You don't care. You understand? And the next thing, you'll be kissing some man to get high too. You understand? You're going to be doing that as well. All right? That's what junkies do. Junkies will do anything to get high. Okay? And you sound like you one of them. All right. I'm gonna get another scripture real quick to prove that herb, which the Lord did create, He did. It's in the Bible, and He said that you can't use it. He didn't say you could use it for blunts. He didn't say you could use them to put in pages on a book. You understand? And smoke them. You know? Not at all. The brother said that's y'all King David that kisses men. Not at all, brother. Not at all. King David was not a homo. But you, my friend, you understand, you sound like a drug addict that will do anything to get high. You took pages out of a book and rolled it up and smoked it. Like, you was desperate. And one day you're going to have another desperate moment. You're going to want to get so high, you're going to be itching and scratching like a crackhead, geeking out of your mind, and you're going to turn around and you're going to do something with some man. You're going to do something strange for some change, bro. Okay? Yep. Yeah. The brother said this comment to me. Put this one up there too. He said the Lord created it, but it's like cracking bad. As I said, terrible argument. Brother, you got to, you're a junkie, so I know you don't know no better. And I'm sure you don't read the Bible. To actually go up against it, you should probably try to read it and get some information on it. So I'm going to show you how the argument is not terrible, okay? What it is you just are high and you can't understand the argument, all right? All right, so just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm going to give you this scripture real quick, bro. I'm going to try to help my brother out, right? Okay, I'm gonna give you, matter of fact, I'm gonna give you 2 of them. I'm gonna give you one in the Apocrypha, and then I'm gonna give you this other one back in Ezekiel. All right. Okay, so this is one scripture right here. Ecclesiasticus 38:4. It says that the Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Okay, so these things, and now I'm going to get you the scripture that'll go straight to the cut with this, because I'm sure you probably didn't understand that. But here it is, right? The Lord created medicines out of the earth, all right? And I'm going to show you where it's at, okay? I'm going to show you what the Bible says right here. Show you how I know that the argument is not terrible. I just understand and you just do not. All right? And this is Ezekiel. Get to 47 and 12. All right, this is what it says. It says, and by the river, upon the bank thereof, on this side and on that side, shall grow all trees for meat. Now, what this word meat right here in this context is talking about, it ain't talking about taking the green, making a brownie, you understand, and then eat it after that. That's not what it's talking about. What this is talking about is this is saying that it has its purposes. You understand? When it says that it shall be for meat, meaning it has its purposes. Okay? Then it says, whose leaf shall not fade, neither shall the fruit thereof be consumed. It shall bring forth new fruit according to his months, because their waters they issued out of the sanctuary, and the fruit thereof shall be for meat, and the leaf thereof for medicine. All right, this is what junkies don't understand. Okay, this is what junkies don't understand. Is that this is what weed heads, which are crackheads, the same as a crackhead, don't understand. Is that when you turn around and you take the herb, right? Because that's a lot of junkies' excuses. Is weed grow in the ground? God made the weed. It comes from the earth. Now that is a terrible, a dumb, and an unlearned argument. Only a Negro that has no damn sense, that only gets high, don't know what they're talking about, would say such a thing like, it grow in the ground, God made it, and it should be okay. Like, you got to be stupid to turn around and believe that actually smoking weed is okay with the Lord, when he just said right here that the leaf thereof for medicine. That's what it says. The leaves that they take, the weed leaves that you love smoking, that you got on shirts. You niggas got weed leaves on shirts, on hats. You worship the damn thing. You got you put it on everything. If you could put weed on all of your clothes, even your drawers and your socks, you niggas would put pictures of weed leaves on y'all drawers and y'all socks. You are such junkies that you would put that mess on your drawers and your socks. You would do it because you are a junkie and you worship the mess. You just want to get high. And like I said, basically, you're doing it because you was traumatized. I know all these cats in the chat been traumatized when they was little. I'm sure they was. A lot of them sisters that smoke weed been traumatized, man. Like I said, you won't admit it. A lot of you won't. But you have. That's why you smoking. To get something off of your mind. When there is a better way than getting high. whatever you got on your mind, you know what you can do? You can come here to your brothers, man. And we'll rock with you until you get off of that shit. You understand? I'll be like your iced tea sitting next to Pookie. While you sitting there geeking like crazy, I'm going to help you get off of that dope. That's what I would do. That's how much I love my brothers and my sisters. So I'll stick by your side. While you ready to get off that dope, I'm going to stick right by your side until you get off of it. Until you get clean. That's what I would do. But you junkies that just want to get high and want to feel bad every day, because you cannot tell me that you feel good about yourself getting high. You cannot tell me that. All right, now I'm going to read an article real quick. This is from the Substance Abuse. First, it's the SAMHSA. This is from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. And this was just put out February the 27th, 2023. Okay? And it says, learn about marijuana risks. That's what this is about. Know the risks of marijuana. You cats in the chat think that there's nothing wrong with it. One brother said, weed ain't never killed nobody. Anybody ever died over no weed overdose? What you don't understand is that weed don't hurt you quick like, crack and stuff will. Heroin will. Fentanyl will. It don't get you that fast. It's a slow kill. You understand? That's what it does. It kills you slowly. Okay? It don't just go right to work and say, oh, you dead just because you smoked a blunt. That's not how it works. Okay? All right. Now, it says, marijuana use comes with real risk that can impact a person's health and life. Now, you dummies in the chat that's supporting it saying, nothing wrong with weed. Weed don't hurt nobody. Weed ain't did nothing wrong to nobody. The people that actually study, you are the ones that smoke it. You are the junkie. What the hell do you know? You understand? You are a junkie. What do you know? Other than smoking weed like a crackhead, like a junkie, like a dope fiend. What do you really know about the drug that you smoke? You don't study it. You haven't analyzed it. You haven't done nothing to research the effects of this drug. You do see how you act, though. You do see what a horrible individual you are by you getting high. You do see your mothers and your fathers. You do remember going without food because of your drug addict parents. You do remember that. You do remember. I know you had a sister or a cousin, or aunt, somebody, a mother that turned around and did something strange just to hit a blunt with somebody. And men ain't giving you like whole bags of weed on your own. You turn around and you got to do something strange just to hit the thing. So I know you've seen what goes on. But the researchers that actually studied this, been studying it for years, said, I'm read it again, so you weedhead crackheads can understand. Marijuana use comes with real risk that can impact a person's health and life. Marijuana is the most commonly used illegal substance in the U.S., and its use is growing. Now, of course, they trying to legalize it everywhere. It ain't totally legal everywhere. You understand? But they gonna do it. And you know what they doing? That is a shot against you black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people, and you too damn high to even realize it. You don't even understand it. That they're just putting it out there saying, you know what, we was locking you up for all this time. You was smoking. Now we're going to turn around and let you smoke for free. But guess who you giving the money to? You finna give the money to him. He taking all the weed off the corners. Now guess what? I ain't with neither one. I'm not with a brother or anybody standing on the corner or being at some trap house selling the dope, or whether you think you're going to a dispensary to actually get the dope. I'm against all of it. You understand? I'm against the use of all of it, no matter where you get it from. If it's Big Cuzzo, Big Lope, Lil Lope, you understand? Whoever the hell you get it from. If you go to the dispensary and buy it from Bill, then you wrong. You understand? You are dead wrong. Okay? And then it says marijuana use among all adults, adult age groups, both sexes, and pregnant women is going up. At the same time, the perception of how harmful marijuana use can be is declining increasingly. Now just pay attention. It says young people today do not consider marijuana use a risky behavior. They don't. Why? Because you're stupid. You are a drug addict. All of the folks in the chat supporting that you stupid and you are drug addicts. You understand? What in the hell do you know? Nothing. You don't know anything about the risk, all because all you know is that you just want to get high. And you think weed is innocent when it is not. But there are real risks for people who use marijuana, especially youth and young adults and women who are pregnant or nursing. Today's marijuana is stronger than ever before. People can and do become addicted to marijuana. You are a junkie. The people that has been studying this longer than I've been alive said the same doggone thing. Weedhead, crackhead, same thing. You can become addicted to marijuana, and you are if you smoke it. You are addicted to it. And you are simply a crackhead. You're the same as a crackhead if you smoke weed. Now, it says approximately 1 in 10 people who use marijuana will become addicted. When they start before the age 18, the rate of addiction rises to 1 in 6. Okay? And you know, a lot of our people started smoking weed when they were young. You understand? Like I said, a lot of them have been traumatized as children and they cannot get that out their brain. So they roll them up a blunt and try to smoke it away. And it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. You could come here with a brother, you understand? These priests and prophets of the Lord and ISPK will stay down with you. They'll stand by your side. If you want to get off of that mess, you come here and we'll help you get clean. We'll help you get clean. You know, so we're not going to do you like the Christian church. We're not going to do you like other brothers that's like in the chat that'll just tell you, oh, go on and smoke. There's nothing wrong with it. You understand? We help fix problems in the ISPK. And the smoking of weed, 420, which is tomorrow, is a problem. And a lot of you are going to die because you're going to get that laced weed with that fentanyl. You're such junkies. If anybody's smoking today, you must want to die. Knowing that they are turning around and putting the fentanyl in the weed, you want to die. Because you're going to get one of those bags. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You're in the chat arguing now. But when we don't see you again because you got that lace bag, I'm going to have to pour out some liquor for you. You understand? I'm going to have to pour out some liquor for my homie. Be sad wishing that you was here with us. But you're not. Because you just had to have that dope. You understand? You just had to have the dope. Okay? And it says, marijuana use can have negative and long-term effects. This is what you junkies don't get. This is what you junkies don't understand. This is what you junkies don't pay attention to. Is this right here. The negative effects. You're going through it. You feel it. You see it. You used to look young and good. Now you looking old from smoking weed. From smoking weed. Same thing that crack does. Crack just do it faster. Crack does it faster. Weed takes its time. It work on you slower than crack. But your body gonna feel it. Smoking weed versus cigarettes For the longest, our people did not know that weed smoke makes your lungs almost 1,000 times blacker than smoking some damn Camos or some Marlboros or some Newports or some Cool Filter Kings or some Lucky Strikes. You can smoke all of them, and guess what? Your lungs ain't going to be blacker than it is when you smoke weed. It's going to be black because you're not supposed to smoke that either. You're smoking cigarettes, and you're sitting there and you're puffing, and then after so long you start coughing. You're inhaling smoke. Your body was made to reject that smoke. That's what your system does. It's trying to push the smoke out. So you cough, but you put it right back in there. When you smoke the weed, I never understood that. Men slobbing all on blunts and joints and all that nonsense. And then when it gets so low, they all and spit everything. You pass it to somebody else, and then your nasty ass put it right in your mouth. You are disgusting. Junkies are disgusting. You're a crackhead. You're a crackhead, man. You understand? Junkies Weedhead do the same thing crackheads do. It's just a different drug. That's all. Just a different drug. I remember watching people sit there and do that, spit and hop and slob and wet whoever the person is that rolled the goddamn thing, lick all over the damn thing. Take it and roll it and lick it and tighten it up and do all this nonsense. And I remember sitting there watching like, God, and then he passes. Everybody watches him do it. They watch the one who rolled it. I guess he's supposed to be the best at rolling. Whoever that one was, that always rolled it up. And always licked the doggone thing up and down, stuck it in his mouth the long way. Good night. And you don't think nothing gay about that? You stick it in your mouth the long way and then pull it out. It's like if you don't see nothing wrong with your crackhead behavior, something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you, man. I ain't sticking nothing in my mouth and licking it all the way up and down like the good night. I remember saying, like, what in the hell is wrong with these cats? I could not get with the smoking of the weed because of that. When I first saw that, and they had, hell no, nigga, you just licked and sucked all over that goddamn thing. And you try to, do I want it? Hell no. I don't want nothing you licked and sucked on. But you nasty motherfuckers got to have it. You'll take whatever this man done licked and sucked on and put it right in your damn mouth. Like, how disgusting and how filthy is that? And you're in the chat supporting and defending the use of smoking weed, saying that you're not the same as a crackhead. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You understand? You got the same type behavior, man. Same behavior. Nothing no different about what you doing and the crackhead is doing. Okay? It says, this is the first one. It says brain health. Marijuana can cause permanent IQ loss of as much as 8 points when people start using it at a young age. These IQ points do not come back even after quitting marijuana. Certain things that you just cannot change, you can't reverse when you start doing it. You know, like crackheads, when they start losing their teeth, you can't stop smoking crack and then get your teeth back. That's it. You can't do it. It just don't work that way. The same thing, a child hasn't even developed fully, and using a drug such as weed is going to stop them from growing. It's going to stop their IQ. But you don't believe there's anything wrong with you smoking weed. Second, mental health. It says studies link marijuana. I'm going to read it again. Studies link. This ain't nobody's just opinion, right? They actually have been studying marijuana for the longest. They've been studying this drug, trying to prove that it has this magical healing power so everybody can smoke. But that's just not what they've concluded. They did not find that marijuana use is just okay. Smoke your heart out and you'll live a long time. That's not what they found. They found some other things out as well. All right. It says here, again, this is mental health. It says studies link marijuana use to depression. Here's something that a lot of people think. They think that marijuana, smoking weed, cure the depression. But it actually brings it on and make it worse. Most people are smoking weed because they are depressed. It's not just a happy drug. It's, let me smoke this dope, let me smoke this blunt, and I'm good. No, that's not it. It's linked to depression because most of our people that smoke are depressed. And I'm telling you, smoking weed ain't gonna fix whatever is wrong with you. It's not gonna help you out. It's not gonna fix your depression. It's gonna make it worse. And let's go to the next one. Anxiety. It makes you paranoid. It gives you anxiety. You understand? Smoking weed don't cure anxiety. It can bring it on. I know some people that use that for an excuse to, oh man, this helped me with my anxiety. You still nuts. I'd help you. You are still nuts. You are still insane. How did smoking weed help your anxiety? The people that I know that have given me that as an excuse are out of their mind. They are insane. They're insane. And then it says suicide planning. A lot of our people, man, think about committing suicide. And they smoke the weed. I thought the weed was supposed to help you out. I thought the weed was supposed to solve your problems. But no, it turns around and it gets people to want to commit that suicide. That's what it does. Our people turn around and start smoking that weed and then want to kill themselves. I know a sister that said she hit the blunt for one time and got paranoid as hell. I know so many people that say that they turned around and started smoking and got paranoid like crazy. A lot of them get stupid too. They turn around and start getting stupid and thinking they smart. Start looking up into space, talking about the sun and the moon and stars and galaxies and all this nonsense, thinking you damn smart. Read a book. Read a book. That's how you get smart. Don't puff no blunt and then wonder what's up in the goddamn sky. Because you look stupid and you are stupid. Okay? Then it says, and psychotic episodes. This just came out in February 27th, 2023. Okay? They're steady doing research, steady doing studies, and they got the proof, they got the statistics on this. Psychotic episodes. Since I was a kid, I saw all the people that smoked weed because I didn't. And thank God I didn't. Because I saw what it was doing to everybody else. I saw all the fights all of my so-called friends was having. We all supposed to be friends. But I'm watching them beat the hell out of each other, almost kill each other, because one puffed too long than the other. One took two more puffs, and so he had to get his ass whooped because of that. But you're supposed to be friends. There's some psychotic episodes, them violent and psychotic episodes they're talking about. To where people have started snapping. You understand? I've seen it. I know a young lady that should not smoke nothing. She shouldn't even be by a barbecue grill. This is how bad it is for her around smoke. She has done some of the sickest things that you could imagine. Smoking weed. It is ridiculous. And I pray that sister and the brothers and everybody that I know and that I don't know that smoke weed, get off of it. That's my hope for my people. Is that you turn around and get off the shit. Stop trying to, glorify it and be in a chat and make sense of it when you're not even supposed to be doing it. It makes absolutely no sense to get high at all. None. You been hurt? come here. You depressed, come here. You got anxiety, come here. You thinking about committing suicide, come here. You thinking about spazzing out or doing something to somebody, you come here so we can help fix you, man. That's what you do. You come here. Don't go nowhere and buy no dope. You come to Command and General Yohana, man. Like the rest of us did. And change and fix your life. That's what you can do. Don't get high. Don't go 420. Don't celebrate no 420 tomorrow. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because you're going to get some lace weed with that fentanyl, and I'm going to be pouring out some liquor for my homie come Friday. All right, let's keep going. It is not known, however, if marijuana use is the cause of these conditions. Okay, so what they saying is, now I got other articles to where they have done a lot of research to where they said that people turn around and the use of the dope is the cause of it. So what they doing is they absolutely trying to pinpoint it. Like they can say crack does certain things because they see it instantly on a person that smoked that crack. But when you got something like weed, which actually does grow on the ground, and it is a herb, it's something natural, right? It's got a little stigma on it. It's like, okay, damn, yes, no, so that's what they doing. You understand? Like they claim it cures cancer. They got a lot of people making a lot of claims about this weed, but they just haven't totally pinpointed it. You understand? So they are close to doing that. They are going to conclude because it's coming. Because now that they're trying to legalize, now that they done made it legal in a lot of states, now the push is go ahead and find out all of the effects. So now they're going to turn around and say, since it's legal, it causes this, it causes that, it does this, it does that. They're going to conclude that as well. You understand? It's just so many weed heads, and y'all been smoking for so damn long, it's going to be hard to determine. You got a lot of different factors as to why you turn around and smoking weed. You understand? So it's a lot with the actual proving does the weed cause this. They know that it absolutely does. It's got some risk. And I'm going to keep reading. And it says, athletic performance. Research shows that marijuana affects timing, movement, and coordination, which can harm athletic performance. When you get high, you turn around and your mind is in another place. Your body, you going slow. You understand? It's all types of things going. So when you may need to react, you ain't going to be able to because you high. All right? Then it says driving. People who drive under the influence. First off, let me go here in St. Louis. That's where I live at. In the city of St. Louis, Missouri. Okay? As my brother Officer Bond calls it, St. Lucifer. Right? We stay here, and in this city, niggas don't know how to drive no way. You don't even know how to drive at all. So you being high and trying to drive, you really should not. You really should not. There is so many cars that I know that are torn apart because of junkies like the ones in the chat that turn around and get high. Okay? So it is what it is. All right. Let's see. Let me go back to the driving. People who drive under the influence of marijuana can experience dangerous effects, slower reactions, lane weaving, decreased coordination, and difficulty reacting to signals and sounds on the road. Yeah. Yes, you can. And they do it every single day. I watch them. I see them riding around. I'm going to see a lot of them riding around the mall, smoking all day, tearing shit up left and right. It happens every single day here. Every day. You will die walking across some of these streets in St. Louis. You will almost get killed, get unalive, walking across certain streets and certain roads. Goodfellow is like the road to death. Like, you will get unalive driving and walking down Goodfellow. They run that all the way from where it started to where it ended. They run it all day, all night long. It's ridiculous. And a lot of times they're under the influence of that marijuana. And they're not even supposed to be smoking at all. You understand? Let me read the next one. We got about 2 more, and then we're going to get out of here. It says, baby's health and development. Marijuana use during pregnancy may cause fetal growth restriction, premature birth, stillbirth, and problems with brain development, resulting in hyperactivity and poor cognitive function. Okay? That's a lot of our kids. They real hyper because of the dope that a lot of our people is on. Okay? And we just had somebody come in. I guess they're going to come back in. Real quick, for the person that just jumped in the chat, hit the link, and then jump back out. If you're going to come on. We're about to get up out of here in a second. All right? You can bring your question or your comment or whatever it is. Okay? A lot of our children are extremely hyper, you know, and a lot of it is due to this drug use that a lot of our brothers and sisters are on. Because even if the father smokes weed, you can still pass that on to your children too. You understand? So either parent. All right. Let's see. THC and other chemicals from marijuana can also be passed from a mother to her baby through breast milk, further impacting a child's healthy development. The researchers say don't smoke at all when you're pregnant because there's risk. But you believe you're okay getting high, and you're not. You're out of your mind. I see the chats blowing up already. You understand? You junkies are ready to go in about this weed. The person that just jumped on the line so high, they was ready to go in, they turned around and dropped themselves real quick. They came on and jumped back down. We got chat, we got comments in the chat. Good, damn, night, they going crazy. and you junkies just can't help yourselves. That's because you weed heads or crackheads too. All right? Now, daily life, this is the last one. And then I guess since we ain't got no more comments in the chat, no more nothing, because Gideon, Yarden, Yisrael, he talking stupid too. You know what I'm saying? He don't know what he talking about. And we're going to turn around and we're going to get up out of here after this one. All right? And it says, the daily life using marijuana can affect performance and how well people do in life. Do you wonder why you like in the same old position that you in? You ever wonder why you get fired off of jobs? You ever wonder why you just a horrible individual, nobody likes you, want to be around you? Because you're not doing well in life. You're a junkie. You're on drugs. You are on drugs. I know a sister, man, that turned around and been on the weed and had sex with everybody, and everybody hate this girl. She had sex with everybody. And she is a junkie. She's out of her mind. She actually goes through the part where it says the psychotic events, the psychotic episodes. She goes through that. And nobody likes her because of it. You understand? She's not doing well in life. At all. And all she does is smoke weed. And there's so many others. But just because you got a job, you think you're all right. You understand? When eventually you're going to be like the rest of them. Gonna be like the rest of them. Okay? And then it says, research shows that people who use marijuana are more likely to have relationships problems. and here you are, you think You and your spouse is good because y'all smoke weed together. But you're toxic as hell. I know you are. Because you are a weed head. You're a crackhead. And you get high. And I know you got them problems. I know you got them. Because junkies are just not good, calm, and laid back. Just because you went to sleep after you got high don't make you laid back. Do you understand? You actually laid back and went to sleep. That's what you did. But you ain't laid back. You out of your mind. You understand? And eventually you're going to end up using more drugs behind it. You're going to take a little bit of weed. You're going to take some alcohol. You're going to pour out. You're going to pour up. And then you're going to do something and you're going to be tore up. That's what's going to happen. You understand? You'll do something to yourself and you're going to be tore up. Keep getting high. Keep driving around. Keep going around begging for bud. You're going to get that lace bag and you're going to turn around and you're going to die tomorrow. You understand? It says that research shows, this is the studies that I was telling you that they have been doing for the longest, that people who use marijuana are more likely to have relationship problems, worse educational outcomes. You can't think about nothing but the dope that you smoking. That's all you think about all damn day. Is you smoking weed and getting high. That's all you think about. And God has laws against smoking weed. I just read it. I just read it in the scripture. What the weed is for. It's for medicine. It has been proven that weed has its medicinal purposes. That has been proven scientifically. That it does have some medicinal purposes. And you can use it medicinally. But you can't use it junkfully. So where you're sitting back smoking, getting high, talking about something, you got glaucoma. You got bad eyes. You're going to have a bad, some of everything else. Keep on smoking. Then it says, worse educational outcomes. You're not even that smart. And smoking weed don't even make you smart. You're going to turn around and you're going to try to finish college and you ain't. You're going to try to finish high school and you can't. You have to get your GED. You know, I ain't hating no brothers and sisters that got a GED. You know. But you could have done what we teach our children in the ISUPK to do, which is to excel. We don't just take it average in here. You know what I mean? We help keep our kids and our brothers and our sisters' minds free and clear, especially from drugs. So you should very well be able to excel. We got so many sisters that's in college in the ISUPK. Oh boy. We got so many brothers that's in the ISUPK. Oh boy. Asharga Pond turned around and graduated top of his class in college. The sisters, so many of them, goddamn, they in college and they nurses and they posting their grades and everything else that they going to college for, and they are excelling. You understand? So you can do that when you get off the drugs. You're not that smart being on them. You're just not. All right? Then it says lower career achievement. Listen. Nobody really wants to hire a junkie. They really don't. You're a liability. You know? You might come to work slow. You understand? Alter your mind, your movement. And then you working around machines and equipment and stuff like that. Nobody wants to take a chance on hiring you, giving you a good job, when you might come to work high as hell and mess something up. And then now the owner has to come out of his pocket and pay for you being a drug addict and turn up their company. Nobody wants to hire you for real. So you're not really going to achieve much by getting high. You're just not going to turn around and get a career as a junkie. I know some of you are going to turn around and lie and say, yeah, that you a CEO of something. You make $100,000 a year when you only making 10. I know some of you going to lie. But the research already shows that you don't. And reduced life satisfaction. That right there, it got me. Reduced life satisfaction. You're not going to be satisfied with the life that you end up having because you are a junkie. So with that, with the scriptures and with the article, you understand? And with 420 coming tomorrow, no black and Hispanic and Native Indian smoke no dope. Don't celebrate no goddamn 420 like you are stupid. Because you're going to end up getting that lace bag. You're going to get that fentanyl. You know it's still out there, right? It's still out there. And every time one of our brothers and sisters die from it, we bring out the story. And I've been bringing it out ever since I turned around and prophesied and said, our people finna start dying from fentanyl. They finna start dying from that. And they are lacing everything with it. Weed, crack, pills, they put in everything. They actually want you to be unalive. That's what they want. They want you to be unalive. And what's crazier than them wanting it is you want it too, because you're going to keep smoking. And with that, shalom, Israel.